Rhea story as told from the parking lot of the Lycée Français. Le nord du Bucarest. Le petit Paris. Anyway, in 1990, we had a hell of a time. Joyride. Almost continuous. There were some surprises though. I don't connect all the dots, but that's not the point. I mean, I don't know when this girl exactly, I was thinking about it, but I don't know when she came out exactly. We met her maybe during that trip with the smashed windshield, which I mentioned in some previous episodes. I forget. She was at the nudist colony, so to say, in a weird, but the natural for us manner. Adrian talked to her, approached her when, for some reason, I know the reason. He was out to the beach to try and hunt some girls in a Trump-like manner, to be self-critical. While I was indoors with some girl, I guess. So he convinced this young woman who was the daughter of some big shot from the radio, Octavian something. It's not really important anymore. Then he went inside or someplace. I went on the beach to try my luck again, I'm supposing, and I find the same, very same young girl alone. And I also approach and try to seduce her. I don't know if I did. From what I recall and what the talk was after, as much as I can make of it now, she was somewhat favorable to me and to Adrian. In fact, the other order. But perhaps now I'm trying to be to have self-esteem or whatever, improved. So she opted in his favor finally, because he was he was the first to come and talk. So once she kind of said yes to him, she couldn't say yes again to me, even if we tried that a little later and we had something like the same girlfriend, sort of a threesome later on. I didn't get to that, but maybe I should mention on a side note, because I may forget completely. It wasn't such a fantastic thing for me anyway, for us. We just met this woman who was so and so interesting in some way, but I don't remember almost anything. And I know I abandoned the project quickly, but anyway, we said let's make it more dazzling, interesting. We both called, me, her. I had more of I'm an Aquarius, of an appetite to talk until some of them were just getting dizzy and okay, let's do it. Let's stop this continuous talk and let's just do it to escape this madness. So they would say yes often, more often to me than to Adrian, and he was, I think, not too happy sometimes. But I may have just explained maybe the main reason. I was dangerous and more often accepted because I was the cobra has the venom. I had this continuous babbling. So that was in general. In this case, as I said, she went with him. With that one, we proposed. We said, okay, let's tell you this. Why don't you have both of us as boyfriend? Think about it. It will be great for you with two interesting guys. So instead of having just one interesting guy as a friend, why not have two? Friend in the sense of lover. I don't know if we put it from the start, but if it wasn't the first minute, in the next 15, That was the point. And she said yes. And I remember going somewhere on Unumai or something, where I don't think we drew lots or some other flip coin or but it wasn't all together, all three at the same time. That happened. Will I mention that or forget? That happened with Dan Mintulescu, the one who I said is in the top 50 richest men today. We were three, me, him, and this woman in the same room. But I didn't. Again, I wasn't. Not at the same time. We didn't do all the, I know. But alternatively, as so to say, but I wasn't. It doesn't thrill me. I don't know. In fact, it sort of blocks me to some extent. With Adrian, I think I went first. He went with her then, and he stayed on for a short while. I just abandoned after the first intimate contact. I wasn't really. It's true. I also had this tendency of quickly abandoning, hedonic adaptation, quick hedonic adaptation. Once, speaking in a rude way, a trophy was like acquired, it lost interest. There were many times, Miss Baladona, Miss Romania, coming soon, when I was rejected with a kick in the behind. So it wasn't. I wasn't the. And other times, I wasn't the one doing all the rejection and separation. I had my share of getting kicked for good reason. What goes around comes around. Okay.